Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and episode number 10, that's right, we're in double digits, of the Stampy Flat challenge, and if you're new here, then, well, I probably recommend watching the old videos, but basically, I'm in this rather weird world where you can see that all of the land is made out of an orange wool, and I have 3 challenges. I need to defeat the Ender Dragon, I need to defeat the Wither, I also need to reach the bottom of the world, which might be harder than you think, because each layer is basically a different material. You know, this isn't a stone world. There's all sorts of different things under the ground. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. And I decided in the last episode that it would be a good idea to build a googly trap, a googly spawner, or a mob trap, as most normal people would would call it. And oh, actually, can I make a cake? Do I have an egg? Oh, there we go. My pig has laid an egg. And a bone, apparently, so, which is jolly good, which means I can make a cake. I normally try and start the episode by making a cake and then eating it at some point throughout the episode, just as a little reward for myself. Seeing as I'm in this desolate land by myself, I might as well get my little rewards where I can. So actually, I need to go milk a cow as well, so I'm going to go and do that. I really want to get more chickens as well, just so I can get more eggs and things, but sadly, I still only have 1. Can I jump over? Oh, nearly. I should be able to milk the cow from here, though, anyway, so it does not matter. So yeah, I want to make a googly trap, and the reason for that is, well, there's 2 reasons, mainly because I want to get a load of arrows, and I want the arrows just basically for when I'm doing my battles, like the Ender, well, both the dragon and the Wither fly. Which means attacking them with a bow and arrow is much more effective than battling them with a sword or something. So I need lots of arrows. I got like a few. I got 12. But that 12 just isn't going to cut it, is it? I need a lot more than 12. And I also want gunpowder to make TNT. Because I came up with the idea of blowing up the world in order to try and find like strongholds and dungeons and things, which is something that I definitely really need to do. So I was thinking, so I want this to be as simple as possible. I don't want to spend loads of time trying to work out a complicated mob trap, because I always get confused and these things always end up taking longer than they should. So I'm going to do it as simple as I can. And I think the simplest ones are the one where the googlies die by being dropped. So rather than trying to crush them with pistons or drown them or whatever other horrible ways you can think of to take up the googlies, I think if I just do like a room which is high up in the ground, they get pushed out by some water, they drop down, and then I can just have them land on hoppers, I guess, that can collect up all of the items. And then I think that's got to be the simplest way. Or even just like they land on a platform and then water comes out and pushes all of the items into hoppers. Maybe that way. And whoa, look at these saplings. I only just destroyed the tree and I got loads of saplings and an apple. And apples are good as well because I want to make some, well, look, even more saplings. Yeah, I want to make lots of golden apples just to help me. One, in kind of going to the nether, because the nether is very dangerous, especially as I'm playing on normal, not easy. And yeah, also just for the mobs, you know, the bosses, just having golden apples is going to be very helpful. So let's just go and start all of these trees going. And every now and then, I guess I can look back and hopefully there'll be some more, some more apples over here. There we go. That was easy. All right, then. Let's get started then. We know the plan. So in the last episode, I gathered loads and loads and loads of wood. So I feel like the best thing to do is just to use that wood, just to make the most of it. As soon as I've gathered it all anyway, then that way I won't need to do any more gathering. So let's just use a mixture. I might as well use a bunch of different types. So I got lots of spruce and lots of birch mainly. So let's build it out of a spruce and birch then, shall we? And let's build it right over. Should we build it like here? I guess, actually no, because that's the edge of the world. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I could build it, like I want to build it close to where I'm going to be, because then more things are going to spawn than if I built it somewhere far away. So let's go and make all of this wood into a bunch of planks. And yeah, let's go and start building. So you got to get the height right. The height is the most important thing, because, if you get the height wrong and it's too far away, they won't spawn. But also if it's too close, they won't spawn either. So let's do about I think about this height. This should be good. You reckon? Oh, it's quite nice. I've not actually, I've not seen the world from this high before. It looks quite weird, doesn't it? You can see there's my little tree. Well, you know what these things are. And look, I really love that nether portal. Let's go slightly higher, actually. Let's go oh no, let's go slightly lower. Let's go 2 blocks lower. You got to get this right, because if I get this height wrong, it could definitely decrease or increase the amount of mobs I get. So let's go and just build out a platform. I guess is the most important thing. I know I should have probably brought up some buckets of water as well. I haven't thought about how I'm gonna get down. That I'll work something out. I'll work this out. I didn't think this through. As always, I kind of just go in blindly without thinking too much about how these things are going to work. So I just need to basically build a really big platform at the top here, and then so I guess I need streams of water all getting pushed to a point, I guess. So I guess I could have a hole in the middle, and all the streams of water get pushed to that point. And then I'm gonna have some slightly more raised platforms because there needs to be an area for the mobs to actually spawn in. And then I can worry about my collection method a little bit later on and go and do that on the ground. So let's go and try and build out this platform. And it doesn't need to be too big. I don't need. The good thing is, because I'm kind of building this early, this doesn't need to be incredible. If it's just working by itself and just constantly giving me a steady supply of mobs, and then I shouldn't need to worry. And actually, I guess the way to get down would be to build back down off that on the same platform I got up. So if I break, there we go. So that's the hole there. So that's, was that it? Is that, okay, yeah, so down there, so that's where I need to get back down. I can just dig down there, because I was actually getting a bit worried. I actually couldn't think about how I would be able to get down otherwise. So, yeah, it doesn't need to be amazing. It doesn't need to be incredible, just because it will be basically, it's just going to be working non-stop. I just want it to be automatic, and so all of the mobs that you normally see spawning all the way around the area will instead spawn up here. So something else that's really important to do is to light up all of the rest of the area. So a good way to get more mobs to spawn, if you want them to, is to light up everywhere else they could spawn. Because if you kind of limit the places where they can spawn, it basically means they're going to spawn in that area a lot more than, of course, where it's lit up. So if I light up everywhere around underneath this as well, it means I'm going to get a whole load more mobs. So I guess I should start thinking about where all of the mobs are going to drop down. So I want the hole to be 4 blocks wide, and that's mainly for spiders, because spiders are normally the ones that are most annoying because they don't fit down the gaps and they climb up walls and stuff. So as long as I can make it so the spiders fall down, then everything else should be okay. So let's build out a little bit wider. Well, let's work out where the drop's going to be. So I guess the middle will be round about here. So yeah, that's where everything's going to drop down. So I guess rather than building it all up like I am now, let's just start building these raised platforms. So let's just do 4. Let's just do 4 raised platforms. So there's kind of 1 in each corner. So there's going to be 1 here, and then basically this here, this middle bit. These are going to be where the streams are going to be. And I've done kind of mob traps kind of similar to this in the past. I've just never done it with the hoppers. So they're going to be automatically collected. So this is going to be going in this direction. You can probably kind of guess now, and this is going to be going in this direction, and this is going to be going down here as well. So yeah, I didn't need to build kind of that underneath layer, and I just need to kind of work it out. For how far do the streams of water go? How far does water travel? Is it 8 blocks or 9 blocks? It's something along the lines of that. I can't remember exactly how far the water travels. So I should probably, let's go down and let's go and grab the water, and let's work this out properly before I build too much. So let's go, well, let's just do a little bit of a mock-up now, and so then I can place the water in it, and then I can see whether I've done it the right distance. Because what I really want to happen is so the water goes to here and then just stops naturally. Because then that way I don't need to worry about adding a sign or a pressure plate, and then that means all of the googlies are going to be knocked right off the edge. So what will happen? Hopefully, if this all works, is the mobs are going to spawn on some of these platforms because it's all going to be dark, and then just eventually they're going to wander into some of these streams of water, basically because they have no choice. There's pretty much nowhere else where they could wander, so eventually they're going to kind of knock into each other and knock each other down into the water, and then that way they're going to go and get, drop all the way down that hole, and then I'll be there to gather it up. And another good thing is about getting, for why you want to get the height right, is you want to be able to take out the googlies. If you don't build it high enough, you're only going to hurt them, and they're not actually going to be killed. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to take out any googlies that drop down. They couldn't survive this drop, surely not. Well, hopefully not. I guess we're going to find out soon. As soon as it's getting dark, let's go and where was my little gap here? There we go. So let's go and climb down here. And let's go and fill up some buckets full of water. And then in the morning, we can go back up and try and get it finished off. Wouldn't it be good if I got it finished in just this one episode? I think I could do it. We're only halfway through the episode now, and I feel like Like, I feel like we've done half of the things. I know I was probably a little bit slow starting to build it, and it's not the prettiest thing. Like, should I make it look like something? I feel like I should make it look... I can't just leave a big block of wood floating in the sky. Like, that's not me. I can't do that. I need to make it look like something fancy, don't I? Right then, do I have any buckets of water already? There we go. I only really need 2, because then I can just make an infinite water source up the top, and I can go and make as many as I want. So I've grabbed them, and let's try and sleep the the second it becomes night. And then that way we're going to stop the googly spawning for now. Eventually we do want them to spawn, but not quite yet. And tell you what, let's make a ladder, shall we? Let's make a ladder leading up to the mob spawner, because I'm going to be going up and down quite a lot anyway. I think it's a good idea just to make a ladder now, rather than having to kind of pile up and down every time I want to go up and down. So let's go and build probably around about here. And let's go and nerd pile back up to the top. And then, yeah, when I go back down, I guess next time I go up, I can go and place the ladder down. And then that way I'm going to be easily able to go up and down as I please. So, I'm banging my head, I think, a little bit here. So let's go and break another hole here and go through the top. And all right, let's work this out then. So what's your predictions? Let's make a guess. My guess is that the water is going to travel 8 blocks. That's what my prediction is. My prediction is it's going to travel 8 blocks. I might be wrong. I think it might be 9. It might be 10. I think it's somewhere around that area, though. So let's see. You've got to make your guess now, and we see who gets it right. So let's go and just place this water down there, and that one there. And I'm going to go and fill up the buckets as well, so I'm going to need more of it. And let's see, how far did it travel? So let's count from the first block. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 8. It was 8 blocks it traveled. Jolly good. So that means that I need to start the water a lot further this way. So 8 blocks, to be honest, to be exact. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Then I can fill this in here and place the water down. Then that should, there we go. It takes it right to the edge. So I basically need to build out 8 blocks in each direction here. And this extra bit here, I might as well leave it, because I guess things could spawn here. Actually, no, let's just chop it up. Let's just have a little bit of a gap there. I think this is a little bit too much. So let's go and break all of this away here. Yeah, because this isn't really needed. I might as well make this thing symmetrical. So what could I make it look like? What could, like... Because it would be annoying to change it from something from wooden planks. So what made out of wood flies in the sky? Not much, really. I guess, like... a boomerang? Maybe? I don't think I can make this the shape of a boomerang, though. I think that would be ridiculous even for me, and it's like the opposite shape. I might just make a face into it. I might make it like a bug. It could be like a flying bug, I guess, could be the the best thing I could make this into. So let's go and build this out. Well, let's just go and add the water bits in. So this needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if I go out one more and then go like this, then that means the water is going to be placed in there. So can I build this out here? Yes, I can. And then let's go and fill this side in. I'm just going to place the water in now, just so I have it all just ready and I can make sure that it is all working. Yeah, and then I just need to build out the platforms, and hopefully by the next time the sun goes down, the actual like working part of this can be complete. And then yeah, and then it can start working, and then I can go and worry about decorating. I might kind of alternate between building and decorating things and kind of getting all the building done, and then in mining as well, because I do need to keep exploring to try and find more things. Let's build up this side as well. We got 1, 2, actually let's count down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to go 7, 8, and then just 9, just so I can build this little bit, which is going to block the water. And so if I just built a roof over this now, this would work. But I just want to build the platforms out more, just so I get more mobs spawning. And then I just need to go crazy and just place as much glowstone underneath the area, just to stop all of the mobs from spawning down there instead. Especially because this entire place is going to be like casting a shadow, which is going to make even more mobs spawn from that area, just because it's going to be dark. Like, they might just start spawning in the day as well. All right then, this is the last side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then one more for good luck, just so I can do the barrier going like this, and then there we go. So this is pretty much the functioning part of the mob spawner done. So I can place down this water and get rid of the infinite water source because I should be done. And like you could kind of make this way bigger. Like I've done this, but like I'm basically doing this as small as I can while trying to make it as effective as I can. But you could kind of keep like endlessly making this bigger and adding more trails of water and more platforms, and basically just the bigger it is, the more mobs you're going to get. I don't think I need that many, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think this is going to be plenty big for my needs. And seeing as I'm building it by myself as well, I don't want to spend 5 years building it. But I'm pretty proud of myself from kind of coming up with my design and like building it. I've got this done pretty quick. Like I know it's not finished yet. I know I'm kind of patting myself on the back a little bit early here because I haven't finished it. But like once I've filled these like corners out, the only other thing, which is a pretty important thing, I will be honest, is the roof. I of course need to go and add a roof on this thing because you need to make it completely dark. Actually, that's something that I've not thought about because I've got that big gap down here, and that's going to be letting a lot of light in. And so that's the only thing that's worrying me. That's something that I didn't really think about. So we'll see. Let's just leave it as it is. But if that doesn't work, we might have to add like maybe like a different layer underneath, or just some way to not let the light in, but to make it so the mobs go out. I'm hoping that this is just going to work anyway, and it's just going to be okay. But I'm not sure. I guess we're just going to have to find out. So I also need to build out a few blocks on each side here, just to do it the same as I did on the other side. And it also just means it's just a larger area for where the mobs have a chance to spawn on. And I'm actually not that far off from running out of the spruce wood. How much do I have left? I've only got like this much left. I might run out. I think I'm gonna do I might do the roof out of a different type of wood, just for a bit of variety, just so I'm not building it all out of the same. Spruce is my favorite type of wood, but I think it would be good just to not do it all exactly the same, just to make it look a little bit different. So I might do the walls out of oak maybe, and then the roof out of birch. And yeah, I guess I should think first. What am I gonna make this place look like? I have no idea. I have no idea what it could be. I could just build like a funny face on the underneath of it, because pretty much the only part of it that I'm going to be able to see is the underneath. So what I might do is I might just get this all built, and then I could build something on the underneath. Maybe do like a funny face and have like the nose, like where everything's coming out of, like as if it's sneezing. That could be funny. Why not? Let's do that then. Let's do a sneezy googly trap. That's what I'm building right now. A sneezy googly trap. That's what the plan is. But sadly, I have now run out of spruce wood. I think this is pretty good though. I think this is looking pretty good as I've done it so far. So even though it doesn't have a roof on it, it does mean that when it gets to night, things are going to start spawning anyway. So let's go and I don't want to get rid of that tower yet because I want to get up and down. So if I just place down some water like this and then pick it up, I can kind of just drop down in the water. And I love doing this. It's just a really, ooh, I thought I was going to die then, but I think the water just landed on my head and just about saved me there. So what does it look like? It looks like a bit of a mess from here, I will be honest. It doesn't look the prettiest, but I'm sure once I add my funny face, it's going to look good. Because yeah, there's no real reason to decorate the sides, just because, you know, I'm not going to see them. I'm always going to be looking at like up at it from underneath, so it really doesn't matter too much. So what I think I'm going to do now for just the rest of the episode is I'm going to carry on mining. So in the last episode, I did a good job, kind of just digging in one direction and getting loads of the wood. So I need more spruce wood anyway, so I need to gather that. And I also just want to keep digging as far as I can to hopefully run into something. So I think if I just kind of do a little bit like more progress on it each episode, then eventually I'm going to find something. Like if I dug through the entire world, eventually I'm going to run into something useful. So as soon as I need to go and gather up some more spruce wood anyway, I might as well go back down here, and then the very final thing I'm going to do at the end of the episode is of course go back to my home and eat my cake. So what am I going to build then? So what is the face going to be? Well, the thing is I don't have any like red wool. Actually, I could get white wool and then dye it red by making flowers from bone meal. and then that way I would be able to do a red, like get red wool, so I could do like a mouth. And I guess I could do just like just a big smiley sneezy man. I know what I should do. I should do his eyes as if his eyes are shut, as if he's just gone like achoo, and he's like halfway through sneezing. And then if I look up and see a creeper falling out his nose, I think that will just about be the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's always a mix of form and function. So you want it to work. You know, if you're building something, you know, that has a function, you want it to be able to do the function as good as it can, but you also want it to look good. Like, especially as I'm building it right next to my house, I don't want to look up and just see just a mess of just wood up there. You know, I want it to look like something good, something cool, or something funny and silly. And so seeing as I think the Nether portal ended up just looking pretty cool and pretty decent, I think the only right thing is to make this look as ridiculous as possible. So that's gonna be what the plan is. But let's go and just dig a little bit in this direction. Tell you what, let's dig until this axe breaks. This new one I've just switched to. Let's dig until this axe breaks. And I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the Stampy Flat challenge, but what I always say is it will be worth it. Like, say if, imagine you had like 100 boxes and all like 99 of them were completely empty, but one of them had something amazing in it, had like the world's tastiest cake in it. Like, opening the 99 boxes, you know, to try and find the good one, you know, might seem boring, but it makes it more exciting when you do actually find the good one and the one you're looking for. So even though most of this time digging, you know, I'm just digging, you know, like that's all I'm doing is holding right trigger and every now and then slightly nudging forward to dig a little bit further. Even though like that's all I'm doing, eventually when I break a block and I see something behind it other than spruce or birch wood, I am going to be just the most excited kitty cat in all of the world. And it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Like, as I said, like you can set it so you have loads of strongholds and dungeons and stuff. And you can also choose how far apart they appear. And so it's going to happen. Right, let's do what I did last episode then. Let's do like an extra 10. Okay, so from now, I'm going to do an extra 10. And if I find it after the 10th one, it's going to be the most amazing thing. It's probably not going to happen. But if it does happen, it will be amazing. So 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is it! 10! And nope, it didn't happen. One more for good luck. It's funny, like, it does just seem more likely, doesn't it? It does just seem more likely that it's going to happen on the 10th one, just because it'd be really cool. And let's just do another little quick dig up, just to make sure we're not, like, directly underneath something. And let's just do another little quick dig down, just to make sure we're not slightly above something. Because that'd be the most annoying thing as well, if I was really close to it, but didn't notice it. So there we go, we're making quite the corridor here. I don't know if it's worth doing a minecart track to get down here. I guess it depends how far away I'm going to eventually end up going. So now I'm going to do my sprinty jumpy technique in order to get back as fast as I can. It's also good as well because this is also the best way to get your hunger down fast. And seeing as I'm just about to head home to eat a cake, getting my hunger down is not a bad idea. Actually, I need to eat just a little bit so I can sprint because I think it might be becoming nighttime, which means all of the googlies are going to be spawning. And yeah, I do not want to get caught out. And actually, I also need to start lighting up underneath the mob trap, because at the moment it should be working. Even though there's no roof, at nighttime, seeing as it's so dark, it should be working. And oh look, there's a chicken zombie jockey thingy. And oh, what did it drop? Oh, it was a feather, I think that is. It's a really weird looking feather. Anyway, let's get out of here, shall we? Let's go and eat the cake. I did see an Enderman though, so I do want to go and see if I can quickly track him down in the morning. But first, let's go to bed. Hello, cake. Nice to see you. Nom, 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 nom. Let's go and eat that and go to bed as fast as we can. Yeah, and let's go and see let's see if there's just any loot lying underneath where the mob trap was. I don't know if anything would have really been spawning, just because we weren't very close to it. So where's, oh look! Was that not amazing? Look at that perfect timing. So that is very reassuring. Even without a roof, it seems to be slightly working. So I think it's going to be really effective. That was a very positive sign that hopefully it should be working. And I think sadly my Enderman friend has gone and wandered away. So there we go. That's gonna. Oh, are you all right? Are you okay in there, zombie? Oh dear, you've got yourself in quite the predicament, haven't you? And what's this guy doing? This guy's got himself stuck inside of a house. What is going on around? Oh no, it was a villager. Oh no, that means there's some. Oh, that's sad. I think I might have lost most of the villagers, to be honest. I've not seen any in a little while. But yeah, sadly that is the end of this episode here. So. What I might do in between this episode and the next episode, I'm going to finish off just building those platforms as soon as it's almost done, and I might do a little bit of a start on the roof as well, which means in the next episode I can build my silly sneezing face, which is of course what we're all really looking forward to. Oh dear, yeah. So there'll be a link down in the description to that episode once it's online. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.